We have breaking news now out of El Cerrito, where one person has been shot, and we're going to get all the latest details right now with the police chief, Paul Keith, joining us here now live on KRON 4 News at Noon. Thank you for joining us.
Absolutely.
So what happened here, and what location is this? It happened right near a school that was placed on lockdown?
Yeah, so we got a call at about 10:30 this morning in the 1800 block of Elm Street in El Cerrito at a residence. The initial call was that a intruder had entered the home and been shot. Now, this house is right across the street from Summit K2 High School and Middle School in El Cerrito. So as our officers responded to the scene, we placed the school in a precautionary lockdown while we secured the residence. When our officers got to the scene, we found a person who had been critically injured due to gunfire. And we got a medical response for that person. They were airlifted to a trauma center with critical injuries. So once at the scene, our officers began some initial investigations, and we haven't made any assumptions yet about the nature of the shooting, but we do know that the initial call had to do with an intruder in the home. So we have located the person who was the shooter, and that was the resident at the home. And we know that the person who was shot, we do not believe is a resident at the house. So we are investigating kind of multiple scenarios. We're certainly investigating whether or not this is an intruder case.
And do you have a person that you're questioning right now?
So we have the resident is at the police department. We're talking to them about the crime right now. I can say there's no other outstanding suspects. We believe that everybody involved in the incident has been located and are being talked with now.
Are you trying to determine if these two people knew each other?
That's what we're looking at. We're trying to see if there is a relationship or not. We're not exactly sure yet. Obviously, we have a lot of investigating to do. We have investigators at the scene. They're going to have the street blocked off while they do their investigation, probably into the late afternoon, early evening. The crime scene investigators have come in to examine physical evidence at the scene. So we have a lot of questions that we need to get answered before we're really comfortable making a definitive statement whether or not this is a case of an intruder.
And this happened on Elm Street, right near Summit Public Schools K2. That was placed on lockdown, but that lockdown's been lifted. Is there anything you want parents or caregivers or people who work at that school to know about what's happening?
Yeah, we really tried to stay in close contact with the school, especially given the sensitive site being right across the street. So as soon as we had the location secure, we let the school know that they could lift their lockdown. We also went to talk with the administration and give them the details of what happened. Of course, at that point, the news had already gone out to the parents, so there was a lot of concerned parents already at the site trying to pick up their children. But we can say that there doesn't appear that there was ever any threat to the students. The entire incident looks like it was contained in the residence. But certainly, moment of concern for parents when you get that news that your school's locked down.
Absolutely. And again, this is an isolated incident.
Yes, we don't believe that there's any follow-on incidents that are going to happen as a result of this. We believe that the incident really was contained in the home. So we're not on the lookout for any other people. We believe we have both actors that were involved in the case.
No ongoing threat to the public. That's important to pass along. Police Chief Paul Keith, is there anything else you want us to know?
That's it. Thank you very much for having me on.
Thank you for the update on this breaking news about a shooting in your city there, El Cerrito. Certainly very concerning. We'll take a break and be right back.